Today we're going to be going over one tendency that I found that bullies have. And I started talking to Shar about this. We were talking about conversations with people, and especially men that she encounters in the workplace, that are trying to semi-bully you without saying anything and assert their dominance. That's what we'll be going over today. My name is Ankh. I do these old head reviews. I'm trying to give lessons to my grandson and my nephews and family in case one day when I'm not here, they can look back and use this as a reference. If this applies to you and something that you can relate to, let me know in the comments. I hope it helps someone. So let's get into it. We were talking about what it is like to be in the workplace, and we currently work in IT. And in the IT world, there are definitely some bullies that will try to bully you, but they will do it in a way that doesn't, you can't really pinpoint, you can't really say they're bullying me. They'll say, no, well, you're being sensitive. You're reading it wrong. That's just how they are. If you've ever heard these things, you've probably been bullied and you feel this way, but this is one example. And the example is, let's say you're in a meeting setting, and usually, whether it is online or you're in person now, this can and does happen. Have you ever had the guy or the woman who you're speaking and they will talk over you? Every time you're talking, they will interrupt you and interject, and you stop talking. It's these subliminal signals when you stop talking that lets them know that they are the dominant person. Now, I am not by any means saying be a bully or talk over anybody or do anything like that, but you subliminally give over your power when you do that. You subliminally tell them and continue to tell them that what they are saying is more important than what you are relaying at the time, and that you concede to allow them to continue their shenanigans. So how do you handle this without going off the handle and cussing someone out and being called a mad black woman or a bully or that was unnecessary or putting your job in jeopardy? How do you handle that? It's really easy, but it does take some practice, so you may have to practice this. What you do is when that person interrupts you, don't try to get louder to match their volume. Don't get lower. What you do is you continue to talk just like I'm talking to you right now, just your same cadence of how you were speaking. And when he keeps talking, you or she keeps talking, you just continue to talk. Get your point across. Eventually, what that does is it tells everyone in the room that knows that this guy or gal is interrupting you. They will eventually, if he continues, will say, hey, Bert, or whatever his name is, stop, she's talking. But usually what happens is if you can continue that rhythm and you can continue talking to make your point, that person who interrupted you is going to stop because they immediately know that they're looking like the fool. Once you have completed your thought and you have finished your statement or whatever it was, you turn to that person and you say, and you were saying, or you can say, thank you for waiting. Was there a point you wanted to make? Something to that effect. Don't be robotic and program it. It has to be natural. But what you do is you then give them essentially you give them the floor and you let them communicate what they do, but you're not giving them the power. That will stop that. For one, because he knows if he interrupts you again, you're going to continue to talk. And he's going to look foolish. Subconsciously, he knows he's going to look foolish, and it cuts down. I'm not going to say that he won't do it again, but it cuts down on not only him trying to do that again, but it cuts down on the chance of him starting it in the first place. Just a little food for thought. If you ever encounter someone who is bullying or trying to bully you in a corporate environment like that, what you want to do is, again, continue your voice solidly. No inflection up or down. Finish your statement, then look over at the person and tell them, hey, basically, I'm done now. You were saying, or hey, thank you for listening, something like that. And that diffuses the situation, and it diffuses you taking a trip to HR. So, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Until next time, and you know there will be a next time, I'm out.